Hey guys, Fletch from All Things Overlanding here. On today's episode of Xterra Talk, I'm going to walk you guys through the back of the Xterra back there. I'm going to show you how I custom mounted my Viair 88P air compressor. And I think it's kind of a cool idea. I think you guys will get a kick out of it, and I think it probably hopefully be helpful for you guys. So if you want to learn more about how I set it up, how I wired it so that I can both keep it kind of mounted semi-permanently in the truck, but also still be able to pull it out and use it portably, I just wanted to kind of peek in here in the back of the truck and sort of show you where the air compressor is mounted. It's kind of nice to just have out of the way. It doesn't take up any extra room. I mean, that's lost space anyways with the drawer system here, so it still works pretty well. But as you can see back there, you can see the on-off switch is really easily accessible. I can just reach right around the box here and turn that thing on and off. It has a hose obviously that comes out of it that's kind of permanently mounted into the compressor, and then I do have an extension on it. But you can see with the extension, right, so the extension just nicely threads onto the existing hose from the Viair, so you can see it coming right out of there. But with that extension, I think it makes it a total of about 16 feet. So I'll pull it out here so you can kind of see. But this thing is long. With the extension, this thing is really, really long. So the nice thing is, and I'll show you here, I can get all the way around the whole truck. So like from the back, I can get all the way up here to my front tire without even removing the thing from the truck. No problem. And it's got, you know, slack to spare. So the nice thing is, again, the way that it's set up right now is it's semi-permanently mounted right in there. I used a big quick fist and screwed that into the wall that I can remove. So here's the cool thing. So the intention of the Viair 88P is that it's portable. So stock, it just comes, you know, connected to these alligator clips. And what I did was I just cut the positive and the negative off of it, and then I wired the positive and negative of it on the Viair to a universal plug just like this. The nice thing is, again, they're universal, so they're basically just all female and male together. So I'll come around here and I'll show you. Basically, again, with the drawer system, it makes it a little bit more difficult. I can just pull my seat down though. I do keep my trasharoo and a wool blanket back here, just as, you know, extra storage. But so you can see the Viair right there. If I turn it a little bit here, where's the plug? Okay, so right down here, I bought a universal plug with a cap, waterproof, like marine grade type plug. But basically you just uncover that, and then what I do is, so as I mentioned, the stock cord for the thing came with those alligator clips, and I've just basically wired the wiring into a positive negative universal, and then you can just take this thing and I can plug it straight in like that. So I can plug it straight into the wall there basically when I want to use it. One note is you don't want to leave it plugged in because it does keep an LED running. So whenever it's plugged in, whether it's on or off, it's running an LED light to show you that it has power. So it worries me about killing the battery, so I don't leave it plugged in. I just leave it unplugged until I need it. But as I mentioned, the cool thing is that you can basically either plug it into the back of the Xterra, into the wall back there, or I could undo the quick fist, pop the whole thing out, hook the universal plug into the alligator clips, and then I could hand it to a buddy and he could go, or she could go, and basically plug it into their battery and then run it off of their vehicle. So if I couldn't get close enough with the extension cabling or the extension hose, then I could just take the whole thing out of the truck and go use it somewhere else. Or if, let's say that like the family was going on a vacation or something and we wanted to bring the air compressor with us just to have it as a backup, again, I can pop it out of my truck, throw it, you know, throw the alligator clips on it, and then throw it in the wife's car. So anyways, I kind of thought that was kind of clever. I did hear when I first did it a couple years ago, I posted about it on the new Xterra.org, and a couple guys made a good point that these universal fittings may only be good for so much power. But I from experience, like that made me a little bit hesitant. I'm basically just running maybe like a 4 or 6 gauge cabling from the battery, and then I just ground it out to the chassis back here. They said they may not be able to take that high a voltage. But from my own experience, I've had no problems with it. I mean, I've run this thing for 10, 12 minutes at a time, airing up all 4 tires, and never had a problem with it. Never had anything get hot, never had anything smell, never had any problems. So again, this could be a universal thing. Like, it works really well on the Xterra because of the way that, you know, these backs are laid out here, where it's kind of got a little hump above the fender well. But you could literally do this in any rig. So it's a pretty cool mod. So anyways, I hope that's helpful for you guys. If it is, make sure you hit the like button below. Make sure that you hit subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I put out a lot of Xterra videos and just do-it-yourself mods. So I'd love to have you as a subscriber. So thanks for watching, and have a good one.